Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Now I will going to continue this series by adding the backend servers to it by connecting it to Mongo database by using the official website of MongoDB as mongo.com by using Mongo LDAS as right now you can see it has started to load the website. Okay, it takes a lot of time to load, so okay, let's wait right here. Before that, I will just tell you what I will going to add in this episode of this tutorial. I will going to add the transaction, all of the feature part, transaction log, which will going to show the transaction log as on the lower part of the form which we have created in the last video, and it will also have the ability to go ahead ability. So now we have come to our sign up page part after a long time of loading. Okay, now it starts to coming. Yes, it starts. Yes, like right. Wait a second. Yes, money tracker app one. Now we will going to open it. Like here, we will going to add our current IP address. Take the your connecting part code and done it, and then we will going to connect it and go to our database part and browse it, browse collection to see, to make you aware of what we have selected for this database basic structure. Like it has started to load it, like it has. So like it will going to first of all give the normal part as an ID of it, name as name, price, description, and date time, and similarly with other data. So let's let's start by creating the backend part of it. First of all, we will going to add the env file right here, taking the mongo, wait a second, now the mongo url as equal to, and writing the password of it. Yes, it has been done. And similarly, we will going to, in the source part, we will also create right here the env file dot env. Okay, right here, and another folder as modules. Okay, and then we will going to add our new JS file right here as transaction.js. Then we will going to create its const. We can import it like normally as const transaction transaction schema is equal to new schema, and as defining it, stable part as name equal to type as string, comma, required to true. Then price part, we will going to define it as type number, comma, required as true. Then we will description box string as required true, and then get time as yes, time as date, date, comma, required required as true, and then we will wait. Yes, it has been right now working. Now then we'll be going to export it as a transaction schema, not module. Model and this module. Yes, right here it has come. Okay, then we can go to our transaction, comma, transaction schema. let's copy it. And module dot exports is equal to transaction module. Okay. Okay, now it has been created. Okay, now let's go to our index.js part. Index.js part, and then we will going to start creating a right here. Let's create a Mongo server for it as yes, connect to Mongo, and then as mongoose dot connect process dot env dot env dot wait a second, let's copy it from right here. Okay, then we will going to use for it as that, and then we will going to define a function part as console log connected to MongoDB. Okay, then if anything error happens, then it will going to catch it. Wait a second, let's convert it. Yes, now it start to look a bit better. Giving it a error class, error part, error executes from this, then console log, not log error as db connection error as error. And okay, right now it has MongoDB connection error, and again what's problem it has been showing. Okay, right here it was that stuff. Okay, now let's create the main point of it. Transaction fetching part, backend, transaction endpoint as name not API transaction So guys, we have, okay, after writing we have taken the login part as this, taking the posting the transaction part as name, price, description, date, time, and to requested body, and then the console login display of it, and saving the transaction in the transaction part of it. And then wait a second, maybe I had forgotten to add the right here the transaction document of it, as is very important. Our transaction, yes, transaction has been coming, equal to require modules, yes, transaction.js, yes, it has come, and this is the final stuff for it. Then it will going to give the result as true, and it will show on the backend database. Now we will going to add its normal part. It will going to get the all of the data for its log that will going to display on the bottom of this form below it, like here by extending it. So let's start coding that part. API transaction transaction and async comma this okay, and equal to this and this. Then we will going to add a try part of it, and transaction fetching part. We will going to use the f8 function Wait function for the transaction dot find. This is a function of find function is a part of a MongoDB section which gives all of the data from the database as giving the success and it true. Wait a second. True and comma data dot transactions transactions. Then we will going to add a this semicolon right here catch or its error part. If any error happens, it will going to display console dot log not log error fetching the transactions. Wait a second. Transactions as error, like it will show it and giving the response on the backend side as status 500 for displaying the error and JSON success success as false right here. Okay, right here success as false. Wait a second, what I was doing as message failed failed to fetch transaction transactions. Okay, then it will going to stop and now it looks perfect. Like similar we have written its normal text for describing this function as transaction fetching endpoint and key for posting this data to our backend. Okay, so let's save it and let's create a new